This heart-to-heart is called, Is Anything Too Hard for God? Believing beyond what you can see. Sometimes life hits so hard, you start asking the question, God, can you even handle this? The bills are piling up, the diagnosis is crushing, the relationship is falling apart, and you look at your situation and think, this one might be too big, even for God. But Ephesians 3 verse 20 says, Now to him who is able to do immeasurably more than all we ask or imagine, according to his power that is at work within us. Did you catch that? Immeasurably more. Not barely enough. Not just scraping by. More than you can even dream. Which means that the very thing that feels impossible to you is light work for him. Here's the real question. Do you trust him enough to hand it over? Because if you're holding on to it, you're carrying weight that was never yours to carry. But when you release it, God doesn't just meet the need, he exceeds it. I have a challenge for you. Drop the word more in the comments if you're believing that God can do more than what your eyes can see right now. Remember, nothing is too hard for God. Your impossible is God's opportunity. He doesn't just meet needs, he exceeds expectations. If this encouraged you, share it with someone who needs hope today. And don't forget to subscribe for more heart-to-heart conversations. This heart-to-heart is called, Are You Giving Up on Your Dreams? Holding on when hope feels gone. There's a moment where chasing the dream starts to feel pointless. You prayed about it. You believed for it. You even started building it. But now, it feels stuck, delayed, dead. And part of you is ready to just let it go. But Habakkuk 2:3 says, For the vision awaits its appointed time. It speaks of the end and will not prove false. Though it linger, wait for it. It will certainly come and will not delay. That means God's dreams for your life don't have expiration dates. They may not show up on your timeline, but they are right on schedule for his. Think about Joseph. God gave him dreams of leadership, but before the throne came, betrayal, prison, and years of silence. It looked over, but it wasn't. What God started, he finished, and what he's planted in you, he hasn't forgotten. So if you're on the edge of giving up, hear this. Delay doesn't mean denial. Slow progress doesn't mean no progress. And your waiting season might be the place where God is shaping you for the very thing he promised. I have a challenge for you. Drop the word vision in the comments if you're choosing to keep believing God for your dream. Remember, God's timing is perfect, even when it feels late. Dreams from God don't expire. Your waiting season is preparation, not punishment. If this spoke to you, share it with someone ready to give up. And don't forget to subscribe for more heart-to-heart conversations. This heart-to-heart is called, Whose Report Are You Going to Believe? Choosing faith over fear. Life throws a lot of reports at us. The doctor says one thing, the bank account says another, people whisper about you, doubt you, and sometimes you even believe the lies in your own head. And suddenly, fear starts sounding louder than faith. But Isaiah 53:1 says, Who has believed our report, and to whom has the arm of the Lord been revealed? In other words, whose voice are you going to trust? The world's? Your fears? Or God's? The enemy loves to feed you bad reports. You'll never make it. You're not enough. It's over for you. But God's word declares the opposite. You are chosen. You are more than a conqueror. No weapon formed against you will prosper. The question is, whose report carries the most weight in your life? Because the voice you believe is the future you'll walk in. I have a challenge for you. Drop the word believe in the comments if you're choosing God's report over everything else. Remember, fear may shout, but faith has the final word. God's report never changes. What he speaks over you is stronger than any label the world tries to put on you. If this encouraged you, share it with someone drowning in doubt. And don't forget to subscribe for more heart-to-heart conversations. This heart-to-heart is called Carrying Weight You Were Never Meant to Carry. Learning to let go and let God. Let's be real, life is heavy. The deadlines, the bills, the family drama, the constant pressure to be okay when you're not. And maybe you've been carrying it so long, you think this is just what life is supposed to feel like, tired, anxious, drained. But Matthew 11:28 says, Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. God never asked you to carry all that weight. He asked you to bring it to him. The problem is, a lot of us don't just carry our own stuff. We carry everybody else's too. We're weighed down by expectations, by what people think, by trying to control what was never ours to control in the first place. Here's the truth. If the load is crushing you, it's not from God. His yoke is easy, his burden is light, which means if it feels unbearable, you're holding something you were never meant to hold. I have a challenge for you. Drop the word rest in the comments if you're ready to hand over the weight and let God carry what you can't. Remember, if the weight is too heavy, it's not yours to carry. God offers rest, not exhaustion. Surrender isn't weakness, it's freedom. If this encouraged you, share it with someone who's been trying to hold it all together alone. And don't forget to subscribe for more heart-to-heart conversations. This heart-to-heart is called Sowing and Reaping Goes Both Ways. The harvest you live with comes from the seeds you plant. Galatians 6:7 says, "Do not be deceived, God cannot be mocked. A man reaps what he sows." That's not just a nice saying, that's a law of life, and it cuts both ways. You can reap the good, the bad, and the ugly. Right now, look around our world. Division, violence, greed, broken systems, it's not random. It's the harvest of seeds people have been planting for years. Hate was sown. Now destruction is reaping. Lies were sown. Now confusion is reaping. Selfishness was sown. Now brokenness is reaping. But here's the hope. Good seed works the same way. When you sow love, you reap healing. When you sow generosity, you reap joy. When you sow peace, you reap wholeness. And it may not come overnight, but the harvest always comes. So the real question is, what are you planting with your words, your actions, your choices? Because the harvest you live with tomorrow is being planted in your soil today. I have a challenge for you. Drop the word seed in the comments if you're choosing to plant good seed, even in a broken world. Remember, every seed grows into something, good or bad. Your harvest depends on what you plant today. God's promise is that good seed will never return empty. If this spoke to you, share it with someone who needs to be reminded their choices matter. And don't forget to subscribe for more heart-to-heart conversations.